Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Kane. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Grant. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. The tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Jukes his way for more. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Grant. Snagged out of the air. Made a defender miss. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Go straight ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Noise. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Auburn offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Grant. Finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Auburn lines up quickly. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts and the eagle flies and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll try the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the play fake on first down. It's on target and complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? And it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got a little space. Still running at the 35. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Takes it from the gun on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Grant. Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Soto. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space, it's Jolly. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
With the catch, it's Watkins. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Odom. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
defense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Grant. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that play just took a lot of time to develop. The longer the quarterback held on to the football, the longer the time that strong safety had to just think, you know what, I know I'm supposed to be back here covering, but I'm going to go get myself involved. He shows you his speed as he was able to close the gap.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground with the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Auburn. No huddle offense to the line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Dances away. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Wants to go up top. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Tiger. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Adkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Grant. Finds the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hand, it's Watkins.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to pass. It's Grant. Got a man. It's Odom. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jolly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll go back to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Kane. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They'll run it. It's Grove. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Keem. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Grant. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Adkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That's caught. It's Soto. And he's still running after the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Grant. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that second. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for room. It's Sproul. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Auburn lines up quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They'll run for it. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Give to the fullback. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Keem. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Past the 45. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to go deep. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get it.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Right back to it. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's got him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll go to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Lets it fly. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Jolly. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Kane. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Caught close to the marker. It's Turner. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
On the ground, it's Turner. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the gun, running back on the move. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Looking to get it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and inches. When your will, your heart, your desire is put to the test. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the 4th quarter on 4th and goal. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th and goal. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. Sparty has picked itself up off the canvas before, and this group is capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about looking deep down the right side? Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Snap in the shotgun. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Moving away from pressure. Their pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
The Tigers want to move quickly.
Second down.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. At the 20, he's got space. He's loose. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They've really leaned into the running game when challenged, and it looks as if they're going to get out of here with a top 25 win.
And when you do it physically, running the football like they did against a really good quality opponent, this shows you where you're at in the middle of the season. This is a team that you can trust.
Yeah, externally they were saying all the right things coming into this one, but I think internally they were disrespected. They thought they were a much more physical team. They wanted to come out and prove that today, and they've done it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.